anxiety and depression, please know that you are not alone. We are all in this together, and please call somebody like that will help you get through this. Because the stuff I did, I regret it. So yeah, hi everybody. I want to come up here and talk about my anxiety and depression, because I feel like it's not talked about enough in society. And if you are going through it, you're not alone. Let's talk about when I was diagnosed. I was diagnosed with, first it was anxiety. I know where the anxiety came from. I drank a cup of coffee and that made it kick in, and after that was the day after I was diagnosed with anxiety, and then depression, it just came with it, I guess. But basically, this is when I first knew something was wrong, was around high school, because I was like, some days I would be happy, some days I would be like fighting my mind, basically saying bad stuff about me in my brain. Trying to physically and mentally hurt myself purposely, and letting other people be mean to me and not do anything about it, because I couldn't do anything about it, because the depression, it makes you like fight your mind a little bit, and to say I still do that. I was crying a lot, and I remember this one day I went to my guidance counselor, and I literally told her, like, I was crying, and I said, I feel like that nobody likes me, and like I feel like I wasn't like wanted, like as friend wise and stuff like that. So that's when I first started noticing something was wrong, because I was always like wanted to be around I always wanted to be around people, but I started getting further away from people. So I knew something was wrong there. Second thing was I was always crying a lot, and I'm like a genuine happy person. I love to be happy, but sometimes it's hard to be happy when you have depression, because you're basically fighting your mind and trying to be happy, and I just couldn't be happy, because sometimes I would literally break down in tears in class and have to leave class. And it was one day again, and I think it was Alexis. I was in my social studies class, and I basically had to leave. Had my either cousin or my mom had to come check me out, because I couldn't stop crying because of depression. So, and I didn't know at the time. I didn't know what it was. So there's that one. Third thing was these are symptoms that I knew something was wrong with me. Third thing was I was trying to stop eating. I didn't want any food around me. When I say I purposely wanted to stop eating, because the only thing I would eat this was more recently, like I was eating either veggie burgers or potatoes, and that's it. I would eat either veggie burgers or potatoes every day. And one day we went to the doctor, and she said, "This is trigger warning, eating disorder." Sorry, yeah, this is trigger warning for anyone with, she literally told me you're on the verge of having an eating disorder, because I didn't want to eat. Like I just didn't want to eat. I couldn't help myself, and I didn't know what to do at the time, because yeah, and I was eating just it was either veggie burgers. I would eat tiny, probably about like that much of something. And the fourth thing was, I think, oh, fourth thing was I was getting further away from my friends and family. Like I was, I just wanted to be further away from my family and friends, well, especially friends. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to be with anyone. I just wanted to be by myself majority of the time, because I was, again, in my mind. The depression makes you like wanna. It makes, if you don't know what depression is, it's basically, it's making you. Again, I'm a happy person, so when I'm a happy person, it's hard for me to be sad, but it takes a lot. Like, basically, I was fighting my mind all the time, saying mean and bad stuff, about myself. Again, verbally, physically, whatever. Oh, this is trigger warning: hurting yourself, suicide. I am going to talk about that. Yes, I tried. I tried to do it, and because of the depression in my mind. Because I felt like, again, this was not recently, but a few, like 20 and somewhere around 2020, the beginning or end of it. And I don't know why I tried, but if you have ever tried, please call somebody for help, because I don't even know why I did that, honestly. And that's one thing I do regret, is trying to do that, because I know people love me. You all love if you ever have tried, and yeah. And then again, I didn't want to. Another symptom was I didn't want to do a lot of things. Yeah, I didn't want to do a lot of things with anybody or anyone. Yeah, and another symptom was weight loss. I did see I lost a lot of weight. Again, that comes like what I was saying about eating. Like I totally wanted to stop eating. First, I don't know why. It just happened. I just wanted to stop eating. And basically, in my mind, I was saying, JD, there were like, even people were telling me, you need to eat. You gotta eat something. Or, like, it's basically, I wanted to eat, but it was my mind. I was basically following my mind and saying, you need to eat something, but I don't know why, I just didn't want to eat anything, because yeah. And I noticed I was changing, which is another symptom. But I was changing, like being mean to the people I love, purposely, like trying to harm myself. And the other thing I said, which is all stuff that I regret. This is my let's talk about anxiety. Anxiety is extremely hard. I'd say anxiety and depression are both hard, but the anxiety is the most one that I can't control. Sometimes you wish you could, but you just can't control it. It's hard. Anxiety, again, it makes me, when I have it, it makes me be mean to the people I love. It makes me not want to do anything. Again, like I get scared to be around a large crowd. I always think, oh, why is this person like laughing at me or something like that? Because the anxiety is making me think that. So, yes, I do have social anxiety too. I have general and social anxiety. General is where I always feel tired, weak, fatigued. And then social anxiety is where you don't want to be around a lot of people, which is weird for me because I always used to love being around like a huge crowd. But now I can't. If there's like 20 plus people, it'll start to kick in. I'll notice that'll start kicking in. I'll probably, like, whoever I'm with, I would try to hide from the crowd because I don't want to be in a crowd because it makes my anxiety kick in because I'm just like scared, and that's one thing I cannot help is when you're scared or have anxiety. So that is my anxiety and